welcome to the channel, y'all. Welcome to the channel. Today, I want to bring y'all something different. I want to change it up a little bit. I want to react to something, man. I want to react to a classic hip hop track from a pioneer or a godfather or whatever you want to call him, but he's a dope rap artist, and he is actually from Dallas, Texas. And I think he was one of the first major rap artists to come out of the DF Dub to make it big. And this guy's worked with everybody. He's worked with Dre. He's worked with, behind the scenes with Snoop, Eminem, you name it. He's pretty much done some behind the scenes production with everybody. Now, on top of that, the guy could rap. His debut album, which is No One Could Do It Better, classic tracks, classic tune, classic beats. This is Dre, man. Dre was all over it, man. This is when, man, Dre was getting in his bag. He been in his bag. He's always been a dope producer, but man, this album right here, this is one of the ones that you gotta have. And I don't care what anybody say. To you youngsters out there, if you want to see your mom and dad bob their head, or you want to see your partner, your older uncles and aunties, and they just like, oh yeah, I remember. Play this. Play anything on this album. But this one particular track, man, I fell in love with it when I heard it. It's got an old Marvin Gaye sample, bro, and Doc got on this track and he rode this track all the way through. And I want y'all to enjoy it. I'm finna bring it to you right now. Tell me what you think. Leave me a comment if there's anything else you guys want me to react to, but the Doc is about to bring it.
High energy, full with the wisdom, sense of a rich man, knowledge in the rhythm. This is what I'm using to come up with a style, so I'll interact all together better with the crowd. Nervous for a second and the record starts spinning, and I fall into the state of matter what I've just created. Pumping like the doctor, D into the RE, suckers ready to leap up on the tip when we made it. Created so I'll never be regarded as a regular, more than just a little bit better than my competitor. You should never underestimate the fashion. I hope for the stage whether I'm cooling or thrashing. Cracking the concoction created by me. When read, you read, E equals a D.O. to the C. Knowledge and the talent that my mother had born to her equals an artist I won't be born. What is that, Dre?
It's the formula. You can't tell me he did not jump on that track. I mean, from the very giddy. High energy, flowing like wisdom. Since I'm a rich man, knowledge in the rhythm. This is what I'm using to come up with the style. So, man, look here. That flow, that cadence, that pitch, and then that beat. Man, come on. That is a hit. It's a hit. Was a hit then. It is a hit now. I guarantee you, if you pump this in anywhere, put it on anywhere, you're going to see the whole crowd. You're going to see everybody head bobbing, because that beat will grab you. And then if you hear all the instruments in the background, that sample, that Inner City Blues sample by Marvin Gaye. Though Dre engineered that, man, he put it down. He put his boogie down on that one right there, man. So, but I want y'all, I ain't gonna take away from it, man. Oh, also, there's more on the album. This ain't all. This just one song. This whole album is slapping, as the youngsters say.
It's like a message that only I can understand, but those who want to comprehend will again be in the midst of the brother. Unlike another in any way, cause Trey don't play, say what the others say. Originality is a must whenever I bust. The funky got opposition is crushed, and I trust that you know it when you hear a funky record with potential. Be getting hyped because straight rocking the instrumental. Nothing like what you've heard before and more, nevertheless. See, I don't vest. I mean, I'm like fresh, if not the freshest. When I'm expressing my thoughts on, finally you can help but listen up and get caught on. Because I cook when I pick up a pen and begin in the end, it's dope. That's cause I wanna win. Knowledge and the talent that my mother had born to her equals a duck. What is it, Dre?
Yo, man, that's the formula.
Dope as long as I can like imagine making each record that I do better than the last one. Take a little time, choose the topic and drop it, release it. The science of making dope beats with rhythmic American poetry. Shifted the stations, now many people know of me. I'm the D into the O and the O into the C and the C into the period. Suckers are fearing this when heard the dope style calculated by the great. Wait until just a second to get caught up in my record. Knew it, not a kid to be warned. If something's getting torn up, then I'm doing the tearing, not being torn.
Man, listen to the lyrics that he just displaying in this track, man. This song, man. He putting it down. And you go back and you listen to the lyrics and what he talking about, man. He talking about himself, man. He letting you know that ain't nobody better than him, man. He doing it, you know, how he putting it down. He just own it, dude. He in his bag. He doing his thing. And he is a lyricist. You can hear the lyrics. Go back through and recite them. Listen to them. You'll be like, man, that's a bar. That's a bar. That's a bar. Song is full of bars, man. And that cadence and that pitch and that cadence, man. I'm telling you, he own it, man. I haven't heard anybody that can do it better than the Doc. And like I said, this ain't the only track that's on. This album is full of beats. I mean, beats, rhymes, lyrics, everything. This is like this is one of these ones you gotta have. This is a must have. You gotta have this one. And if you notice something, you hadn't heard him cuss. Not one cuss word in this song. True lyrics. That means he's able to express himself without even getting vulgar. Now, I'm not saying that he don't have that on his album, but this particular song, ain't no cuss words. No cuss words. He just spitting straight fire. And it's fire.
Shaping up to be one of the top vocalists, lyricists, and when you hear this, you shouldn't choke on this. Knowledge and the talent makes it valid for me to get it patent. Trey, tell them what I'm rapping.
The formula.
In the cards, and I think I might have read this. So don't lie and try to front like someone said this. Most do no thoughts served by the D.O.C. That it's a mission impossible trying to rock me. For an arena who that's me to perform for her Geo, and easily I flow when you know using a formula.
Man, that saxophone was killer, man. Saxophone was killer at the end, bro. You can't tell me that track was not hot, man. D.O.C, man. That's the D.O.C. One of the best to ever do it. One of the best to ever do it. And like I said, you'll see him in that Straight Outta Compton movie. He was actually in the movie. The little homeboy from Dallas. That's who Dre was talking about. You notice you see him in the movie with the Dallas Cowboy jersey on. That's the D.O.C. You know what I'm saying? So he was back. He was with them back. When NWA was NWA. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, he worked on the Chronic. He worked on the Chronic. I think the Chronic 2. He worked on Snoop Dogg's albums. He worked on some stuff for Eminem. And amongst other artists that he's worked with, man. The dude is dope. He had an accident, man, messed up his voice box, so he couldn't really rap like he, like no, like he, like he did on this album. He put out a couple albums, even with his throat being messed up. You know what I'm saying? They didn't do as well as this one, but this one right here, classic, classic. Read up on it. D.O.C. Straight out of Dallas, Texas. One of the best to ever do it. No one could do it better. So, again, if you like the content of the channel, let me know. Like, subscribe, comment. If it's something else you want me to react to, leave it in the comments. But until we meet again, this is RB Smooth 2 from the Believe That There YouTube channel. Peace.